Are you ready for more comedy? Yes, then please start clapping right now for the very funny Miss Dulce Mac.
How are we doing? I love you guys. Y'all look like you have 401ks and cocaine, so I feel safe. Don't worry about my voice. You'll get used to it. Yeah, I know it sounds like I've never felt anything before. I sound like a Kardashian, but on Xanax. Yeah, I also think it sounds like this because I smoke a lot of weed. Any other day nappers out there? The guy mysteriously in the corner. You can't even see your eyes. Yeah, no, my favorite thing to do after smoking weed, though, is going to H-E-B and picking up some of those free plants outside. Yeah, that's my favorite. Then if they catch you, you get to do some cardio. You know, it's a fun activity. No, I got so high one time I went to go see a psychic. Has anyone else lost hope before? Yeah, no, I went to see a psychic and she was supposed to tell me about my past lives. Then she proceeded to tell me that I've been killed in most of them. Yeah, for being a witch and talking too much. And I was like, bitch, I gave you $200. Like, we're on Zoom right now. Just felt wrong. No, I don't think I'm a psychic in this life, but I did put a spell on a bunch of men once and it worked. Yeah, this guy was like, sorry, Dulce, I don't want to see you anymore. And I was like, you know what else you're never going to see? The Cowboys win the Super Bowl. So, yeah. If you guys have any other teams, I'm charging $400 on Zoom. And I think psychics are scammers. And you know who else is a scammer? The vet. Does anyone have pets in here? Thank you. You've been charged a lot at the vet. Yeah. I was there and I was about to get charged like $100 and the vet had the nerve to be like, oh, it's basically Dayquil, but for dogs. And I was like, well, what's the difference? Because the Xanax you gave her last time worked great on me. Is she gonna die? Like, yeah, and then I went to the ER vet. They were like, oh, she might be dying. You want to go to the ER vet. $1,000 later, they come in and they're like, good but disappointing news. She's just fat. Yeah. And I was like, well, check again, because I already posted a cryptic Instagram story that said, please send prayers. I can't post like, oh, I gave my dog too many chicken nuggets. Never mind. Yeah, no, going to the vet is kind of like going to the mechanic, you know, like, I don't know what you're doing in there and you're gonna overcharge me, but I really need the dog back. So I'll give you whatever you want. I'm from Venezuela. Anyone else? Okay, good. Thank you. You were gonna clap. Thanks. No, I went to Catholic school in Venezuela. They don't touch kids there, though. Yeah, they just beat them. Yeah, that's why Latinos are so angry. So, no, my family used to be rich in Venezuela, but we spent all our money on kidnapping ransoms. I guess that's important. No, don't worry, they give them back for the right price. You know, like, here they're like, eat the rich in Venezuela. They're like, let's just borrow them. Yeah, if you see a fat Venezuelan, like, that's just for safety. Yeah, no, something I don't get about America, though, is how old the presidents are. I don't want to look at the president and think of the I've fallen and I can't get up commercial. Like, it made me uncomfortable that Biden couldn't even survive a day at Six Flags. Like, it takes 3 rides to take out the president. That's embarrassing. I guess Trump will last like 6 rides because of all the cocaine. Yeah, his heart's like, oh, we've done this before. No, don't worry or don't get excited. I'm not a Republican. I can't stop having sex with them. Yeah, some people smoke crack. I just wake up with Tyler. That's my vice. He has a boat. So. No, I'm American now, though I took the little test. Yeah, I took the test and I was like, well, maybe we do need more security. Yeah, 2 questions in the test. 1, when do we celebrate Independence Day? Next question, what do we celebrate July 4th? Yeah, like I'm foreign, not from Florida. I think you got the wrong test. No, Mexicans and Venezuelans are different, but the stereotypes are like the same. So my parents are both 5 feet tall. Yeah, and I'm 5'5", so I've never been grounded. Yeah, because if they tried, I would just put important things in places they couldn't reach. Like their keys in the top cabinet, or my mom in the attic. Something to kill time. No, I have been robbed in 3 different continents. Anyone else? A dumb bitch? Yeah, not just me. No, I get robbed a lot. Yeah, I think it's because I look really stupid. Like when people suggest a book to me, they're like, don't worry, girl, they have an audiobook. Yeah, no, I've been robbed by French ladies, one old lady, I think I could have taken her. However, 4 was confusing. Yeah, Hispanic people, meanest to rob you. Yeah, it's your own people. You know, fuck my cousin. Black guy is nicest to rob you. Yeah, he just kind of talked me through the whole thing. And I felt safe. And if an Asian robs you, you're fucked, because they thought about that for a long time. No, I did go to Europe. It was cool, but on the way back to America, I realized I still had mushrooms in my bag. Yeah, and my friend was like, don't worry, they can't do anything if the mushrooms are inside of us. Just a little miscommunication. She meant inside our vaginas, but I took 1/8 of mushrooms on the plane. Yeah, I just kept calling the flight attendant back like 50 times, being like, listen, I don't think we can trust the pilot. She didn't get the urgency, though. No, yeah, but my friend got a yeast infection, and I found myself, so who really won? Yeah, yeah, I'm divorced. Is anyone else happy? Besides you? You were just by yourself, so I was like, he's probably divorced. No, yeah, I had to get divorced on Zoom. Yeah, which was awkward because I was in bed and my new boyfriend kept waking up. Yeah, I told him I joined group therapy. So, you know, me and my ex used to do this thing, never go to bed angry. Have you guys heard about this? Yeah, and the beautiful thing about Adderall is you can take it whenever you want. Yeah, you start a fight at 8 p.m., bitch, we have 12 hours. No one's going to bed. No, yeah, my ex was also a conspiracy theorist. Any of those here tonight? Don't lie to me. Thank you. You're snitching on your friend. Beautiful. No, I think guys who love conspiracy theories are like girls who love astrology. Yeah, because you both talk a lot. And some of what you're saying makes sense, but it's 5 a.m., so I just want to know, are we fucking or not? Like, everything I know about the moon landing and the Denver airport has been against my will. Also, I don't think conspiracy should be like a first date thing. I think they're more like anal. I need to prepare for that. I need dinner, drinks, a nice PowerPoint. I need to see the effort. Yeah, no, his favorite conspiracy was the Denver airport. Mine was that he was cheating on me. So there is some truth to every conspiracy, turns out. Yeah, no, I get cheated on a lot. Yeah, I think they get nervous because I'm like so hot. Don't worry, guys, the silence doesn't hurt anymore. No, yeah, last time I got cheated on was with someone really close to me. I broke up with him, but I stayed friends with her. Yeah, because you only get one mom or whatever. No, my ex did leave me for my best friend on April Fool's Day. Yeah, which sucked because they were posting pictures together and everyone thought it was a prank. Yeah, and then he left a bunch of stuff at my house, like his clothes and chlamydia. I don't think he meant to leave it there. Also, it really sucked because I knew she really liked anal. And you guys know how Mother Teresa used to say, if you don't do anal, your best friend will. She said that all the time. No, I think cheating should be illegal, though. Anyone else? Clap if you think cheating should be illegal. Thank you. Yeah, I just want people to like think about it. Like, I just want a guy to be like, I really want to fuck you, but I don't want to do 80 hours of community service. So, yeah. No, but so I'm single, surprise. And I hate being single because girls, they always think you want their boyfriends. They're like, oh, I see the way you look at him. And I'm like, yeah, he's fucking ugly. Like, you're literally dating a zoo exhibit. I'm just wondering if you're okay. No, yeah, I hate being single because you have to send guys nudes now. You have to, that's what they told me. So, yeah, and like, sometimes guys, they'll show the nudes to their friends. This guy's like nodding, like, yeah. Yeah, and like, what if I sent them the same picture? You know, it's awkward. Yeah, no, also guys, they're always saying and doing weird stuff. So like, I want to do more things that men do. So like, I want to have a kid and then leave it. Yeah. I want to like get sued for child support and then try to pay for it with cryptocurrency. I want to get pregnant and be like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, no, also guys, yeah, the one time I was hooking up with this guy and he was like, sorry, Dulce, I can't wear a condom. I have a breeding fetish. And I was like, breeding fetish? If you want to come inside, you can just say so. I'm one of the cool ones. Also, I don't need to think about family during sex, you know? This is not Olive Garden pussy. So. Yeah, my pussy's more like the DMV. There's always a line. Yeah, you get your picture taken when you're least expecting it. And you know you'll be back at some point. No, but I think the rudest thing you can do now is buy someone else a self-help book. Yeah, did you not read the first word? You don't get to choose when I fight my demons, okay? But I did realize I have a drinking problem recently. I realized it when I was at the bar, and this guy was like, come on, I'm the last guy here. And that worked. Yeah, but you know, some people are like Waffle House. You just end up there. Yeah, but I'm more ready to be a Waffle Home, you know? Yeah, no, also I was with this guy once and he really wanted me to eat his ass. And I didn't want him to leave, so I was like, okay. And then he died. So that's it. Goodbye.